Suppose the water inside this bottle represents the traffic of any city and the bottle itself represents the city's roads. So what generally happens if we pour the water from this bottle to the glass is the traffic is flowing very smoothly because the opening of this bottle is very big. Now consider this type of bottle which has a narrower opening. What happens when traffic tries to flow from this narrower hole to the glass? It takes a lot of time to flow the traffic. This whole effect is known as bottleneck effect. Because of this neck of the bottle, the whole flow is taking much more time than it required. And this is what is happening with the Pune's traffic as well.
Footpaths invaded, pedestrians sidelined.
The city, once the cultural capital for the India, slowly transformed into an IT hub for the India. And what happened when the city became the IT hub? The urbanization. The rapid urbanization changes the flow of the complete city. As soon as more number of people flows to the city for seeking the job, for the employment, then the city's infrastructure starts to collapse because it was never built to sustain these many number of people. Now the same infrastructure somehow have to cater the larger amount of population. And as soon as this development started, the issues for the Pune city has risen significantly. But not just the Pune city, but every other city of India has a very low standard of public transportation, and that too the Pune has lowest of them all. Simply we cannot have the number of vehicles like China and with the infrastructure like we have here in India. And because of these, many cities like Pune faces significant challenges to cater the larger audience. Today we will just focus on the Pune and Pune's metro and its significance. But amidst all the issues for the Pune city, a ray of hope emerged for the city on 6 March 2022 when Pune's first phase of partly done metro was opened for the general public. Now it's been almost 2 years since the Pune has become the metro city, and now it's high time to address the city's biggest problem, which is the freaking traffic. The burning question here is, if this Pune's metro really gonna useful, is it going to solve the issues? Is it really been useful, the part which has opened to the general public? And for this very question, we will find the answers today in this video. Before addressing the elephant in the room, that really the Pune's metro gonna solve the traffic issues, we should first understand the magnitude of the traffic that Pune cities have. And to understand the magnitude of the Pune's traffic, we should go through the statistics, and here are some stats to understand this issue. A study by Tom Traffic Index conducted in the year 2022. The study was conducted on 450 cities from 59 different countries, and reports showed that the Pune has 6th worst traffic in the world and second in India, just after the Bengaluru. And recently the things have gotten very worse, and it takes almost 30 minutes just to travel 10 kilometers across the city. The average speed in the city during the rush hours is just merely 19 km per hour, and the citizens of the city have to go through this rush hour scenes on the regular basis. This really affects the city's productivity, personal convenience, and the most importantly, the mental health. According to the data from the RTO office, Pune saw the registration of 2,90,793 vehicles by December 25th last year, which was notable increase from the 2,54,551 vehicles from the last year registered vehicles. This marks the rise of total 36,246 vehicles in just 1 year. That means almost 36,000 vehicles were added to the roads of the Pune's traffic, which makes city's total on-road vehicles count to almost 47 lakhs. And here is the table showing the segregation of two-wheelers, four-wheelers, car, taxis and other vehicles, that how many number of vehicles consist in this each category. And you can clearly see that the two-wheelers count is almost 34.5 lakhs, which is a mind-boggling numbers. You can also see from the table that car accounts for almost 8,40,000 vehicles, and passenger taxis almost 45,000, rickshaws almost 1 lakh, and there are other types of vehicles. When I was researching on this topic, I found out a very crucial issue, which is the root cause for all these issues of Pune, and which I explained you in the beginning of the video, why Pune city has so many traffic congestion issues. And the answer was really simple: the roads are narrower. Can you just believe that the 2/3 of Pune's roads are just 9 meters wide? 9 meters wide, that means just two cars side by side can pass through that road. And these narrow roads create the bottleneck effect, as I earlier explained you. Again, now reconsider this example. Try pouring water from this narrower hold bottle, and you can clearly see bottleneck giving us the most vulnerable time. But that's not all. Pune has other problems as well. There aren't any service roads or very less service road presence along the main roads. The drainage of Pune cities is very worse. And the most important and the major issue is that the traffic lights at 375 different major crossroads don't work at all. And not just that, there are no policemen available at those traffic signals, and hence this issue is much bigger than what we expect. All these issues combining together make the Pune traffic issue a really challenging issue, and by now you must have probably gotten the idea that how bad the Pune's traffic is. If you are from Pune, then these issues are not new to you, but if you are not from Pune, then also you must have understood how big of an issue of this Pune's traffic congestion. But here's the thing, it's not like that the government has never foreseen the rapid urbanization of the Pune city. They have seen and predicted all this back in the year 2008. On 15th August 2008, the Delhi Metro Rail Corporation DMRC started working on the detailed plan for Pune's metro, and they successfully finished work on this plan and hand it over to the government. In year 2010, the Pune Municipal Corporation PMC has dragged its feet in the project, and they were too slow to send the final plan to the central government to get the money approved, and because of this project got delayed. Finally, in the year 2012, the government approved the plan and it approved the first phase of 31 kilometers, but then it was just the start, and even then it wasn't started in the year 2012. Somehow, however, it received the final approval from the government on the 7th December 2016, and finally the PM Narendra Modi laid its foundation stone on 24th December 2016. Finally, after the late of 4.5 years, the work somehow started on this project, and the task to complete the project was handed to the Maha Metro, which was earlier the Nagpur Metro, which was established to work and complete Nagpur Metro rail project, and then extended its work area to Maharashtra's metro network, and the name was changed from Nagpur Metro to Maha Metro, and this same Maha Metro started the work on Pune's first phase of metro. And the central government assigned the work of 2 lines as a part of phase 1 metro. Now see, this is the Pune's map. First operational section, since the work of Pune Metro started, the first and the foremost section which was handed over to the public was Vanas to Garware College, connecting the western parts of Pune, and this line made to run completely above the ground of total length 5 km and total 5 stations. And this line is currently known as Aqua Line. It really made the life of school and college going students much easier. The another stretch was opened on PCMC Bhavan to Fugewadi, which was of total length 7 km with the total 6 stations, and the line was known as Purple Line. The important reason behind this stretch was to connect industrial and residential hubs of Pimpri Chinchwad, diverting all the employees over this route to the metro. And both of these lines were inaugurated on the same day, 6th March 2022, and it was the first part of the phase 1 Pune's metro which was delivered to the public. Next year, on August 1, 2023, Aqua Line was extended from Garware College to Ruby Hall Clinic, adding total of 4.5 kilometers to it, 3 more stations, which connected the Garware College to important healthcare and commercial areas, taking in considerations of the expansions into the eastern part of the city. Similarly, Purple Line also got extended and opened on the same day, connecting the Fugewadi station to Civil Court, adding a total new stretch of 5.7 km and 5 more stations which connected the business district and court areas, and its further extensions to Hadapsar and the Pune airport are under consideration, which would be very crucial as it will control the traffic in the airport areas, as many IT parks, malls, hotels were developed in this area, and which started to create huge traffic congestions in nearby areas. And then one of the most recent and important line was opened from the Ruby Hall Clinic to Ramwadi. It was opened on 6th March 2024, just 2 years after the first part of the phase 1 metro. It added a total of 6 kilometers in length, which also added 4 new stations to the metro network. And a few days ago, the most anticipated part of the metro from Swargate to District Court, making a new chapter in the city's public transportation system, because it was the first underground metro of the Pune, adding 6 stations as the underground station. And this is how Mahametro completed the first planned stretch of total 33.2 kilometers. The elevated part is around 27.2 kilometers, while the underground part stretches to 6 kilometers. But currently just 29.86 kilometers of the rail network is usable, while construction is actively going on for the remaining 3.34 kilometer of stretch. But this is not just all. The Pune's most anticipated metro line is yet to be started. Throughout this video, a single question must have crossed your mind. City like Pune shouldn't already have a perfect public transport system, at least some public transport that is useful, operational, and the normal people can use that. The answer is yes and no both, because Pune tried multiple ways of public transport and one way which lasted longer than enough, which was the BRTS, the Pune's bus rapid transit systems. Interestingly, the Pune was the first city to ever implement this BRTS system, and yet it failed. The other cities copied this same plan from the Pune and they succeeded, but somehow the same plan in the Pune has failed. The Pune Municipal Corporation PMC has only completed 16 km of the 68.8 kilometers of BRTS proposed in the year 2006, while the existing BRTS is now only on Pune-Satara road. The Swargate-Katraj route is under threat, and at this point the two systems should not run parallel. The BRTS in the other cities are running successfully, and Pune's system has failed due to the lack of implementation and the willpower. After the metro project in Pune, there is rethink on BRTS system is going on. The BRTS and the metro are like competing each other in the city, and this should not happen. The BRTS and metro should not run on the same parallel roads, and hence there is a need to rethink about the BRTS in Pune. Even though Pune was the first city to implement the BRTS, PMC has to rethink about the BRTS and should plan the routes of the BRTS accordingly, and it should be operational in those areas which are not connected by the metro network. Pune just not have the BRTS, it also have the local trains just like the Mumbai, but it has just two routes. The first one is from Pune station to Lonavala, and second one is from Shivaji Nagar to Talegaon. These two routes are very short and not many people use those routes to daily transit, but yes, there are a bunch of people who use those routes, and these just two routes has been proved really helpful for those public, and hence there is not much to talk about that why these local trains have failed, which I would rather say not failed, or it's working perfectly. But the next metro project is not going to be like the local network. And this new metro line which haven't yet started, everywhere you go in Pune, people are just asking for the opening dates of this most anticipated metro line. Once this single most anticipated line is completed, Pune's metro network will become one of the longest metro networks in India. Can you imagine the impact then? The future plans for Pune's network are very broad. They want to connect the major part of Pune's to this metro network. Pune Metro aim to significantly expand the mobility and the connectivity across all the regions of the Pune urban city. The most awaited metro line, which is line 3, people oftenly calling it as Hinjewadi to Shivajinagar line. This Hinjewadi to Shivajinagar metro line is designed to connect Rajiv Gandhi Infotech Park in Hinjewadi, which is a major IT hub, to the civil court, which is Shivajinagar, a central part of Pune city. After completion of this part of the phase, the Pune's civil court station will become a significant center for the city, just like the Rajiv Chowk or Connaught Place station of the Delhi Metro network area. This line 3 will be of total 23 kilometers. The color of this line haven't yet specified. Most of the people are saying red, but let us know in the comment if you know the answer. The main purpose of developing the line 3 is to reducing the traffic congestions in the Hinjewadi area and to connect the major IT hubs in Hinjewadi to the rest of the city, which will facilitate the better access to these newly formed companies. Another most awaited metro line is Purple Line, which will expand from Swargate to Katraj. The total length of this extended stage will be going to 5.4 kilometers. This extension will cover important locations like Market Yard and will connect to Katraj, further improving metro access for residents. The goal from this expanded stage is expected to reduce the vehicular traffic along the busy Katraj-Swargate route. The detailed project report, that means the DPR, is under consideration right now, and this part is planned as completely underground network, and this is going to be the second underground part. Then there is another extension also in consideration, which is of the Purple Line, which will expand from the civil court to the Hadapsar. The total length is not yet confirmed, but it is going to be around 10 to 12 kilometers. It will cover major areas like MG Road, Koregaon Park and Hadapsar, providing metro access to the city's eastern regions. It aims to ease congestion on the Solapur Road and MG Road corridors, providing a much needed mass transit option for eastern Pune. And now the fourth most talked about line is Airport Line. This project is still in the proposal and it is going to be the last action item on the list for the Pune Metro. There are ongoing discussions going on to extend the Pune's route to further Pune International Airport. This line is being considered to improve connectivity to Pune Airport, which currently lacks direct access to mass public transportation. And this ends the complete plan of Pune's metro and how it is going to relax and solve the different issues that have. And I hope at this point you must have got the answer to the very first question. Will this Pune's metro is going to solve, or is it solving the real issues, the traffic congestion issues in the city? The answer is mostly yes, and with the time the number of people traveling and using this Pune's metro will surely increase. As we have seen, the most of the Pune's population uses two-wheelers to transit within the city just due to the lack of proper public transport. And once this issue is solved, and I hope Pune Metro will solve this issue, the people will skip the two-wheelers and will hop on to these newly created metro networks. And just to motivate the Pune's people, I would like to point out one most important thing about the Pune Metro, that it is going to be remained open between 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. If you got this point, then please do hit the like to the video and do share with some of your Pune friends.